Howdy y'all. It's been a little while since I made a video. Share a thought. It's because we were spent a couple few months ago, moved down here to Florida from Idaho/Portland. Anyway, I'm at here in MacDill Air Force Base. That's Tampa right there in the background. It's a super nice Air Force base. It's the headquarters for U.S. Special Operations Command. This is Tampa Bay behind me. Part of it anyway. It's really pretty. And just thought I'd share a quick thought. My one connection to Special Operations Command is one time I was it was actually the flight that I had my smoothest landing. I was bringing some Special Operations dudes out of Bagram back to Frankfurt, and I had the 2-star and the commander of Special Operations Command and his deputy 1-star, and it's kind of common practice to offer up the 2 bunks in the back of the flight deck to flag officers or generals, and so we offered it up to them, and they politely declined and said, "No, we'll stay in the back with our men." And I was like, "Rock on, man, rock on." That's like some good street cred to me. Like, these guys were legitimately good men that wanted to be with their men in the cold, hard metal cargo floor of the back of the airplane. So that just kind of wanted to share that, because in this day and age where we tend to not even, the government's losing a lot of respect and trust from the people, that there still are good men in high leadership positions doing the right thing. And so this kind of ties into my thought, which is that kind of feel like lately, and I don't know if I'm alone in this, but I just kind of feel this depression, but it's not a depression like I've had in the past. It's just kind of this spiritual heaviness, because the more you wake up to the truth, the more you feel like you got to share it with everybody and do something right. And it makes it, before I already had the sense of this, drive to need to save the world, right? Like to be the lifeguard for everybody. And that's not my job, I've realized. I've had the scriptures in Mosiah 26:23, where Jesus says, "For it is I that created the sins of the world, or for it is I that taketh upon me the sins of the world, for it is I that created them." And to he who believeth to the end, he's the one that gives eternal life to. And so I was like, man, it just hit me. It's like, I don't have to save everybody. That's not even my job. It's like, yes, God needs good men to do the right thing in the right place, the right time. And that's where it's incumbent on us as all individuals to just follow the Spirit and to do something when we're asked to do it. And then we can be part of this fabric of life here on Earth. This is how cool these headquarters bases are. Like, their paths are made of seashells. It's just crazy. All of this is seashells. And sorry, that's my ADD. And so it kind of it's a little bit of a stress relief to me to know that I don't have to be everything to everybody. I do have to be a good husband and father, because I've known for a long time that is I just intrinsically knew that was like my role to play in this life, was to be a good husband and father, and to do this public service that I do. We just had tactics training here. That's why I'm down here at MacDill. My normal office is in Orlando, which is pretty cool, man. But this is important to really understand, because I think there's a lot of people out there in the awake community that are kind of like me, that feel like they gotta, do more than they're able. And I don't think that's what we're supposed to do. In fact, I feel like the more, it's kind of weird, like with my cell phone, the more I'm in a hurry, the more it doesn't want to work. Like the more it'll just freeze or lock up. And it's almost like I feel like the Lord's putting stumbling blocks in front of me when I try to do too much. And it's like trying to slow me down. Like he has control of everything. He's got this, you know. We don't need to try to do more than we're able. And I think when we do, we tend to bring on more, at least for me, tend to bring on more stress, and it diminishes the overall quality of life for me and my wife and my kids when I'm stressed. And so it's really important, I think, to keep ourselves healthy, and to, you know, if in the process of doing the Lord's work, what we feel is the Lord's work, we can't let, you know, our mindset deteriorate, diminish, and compromise what we're asked to do. And so I've got a few more thoughts that I need to get out there. One has to do with trees. I need to get that more organized, but that'll be coming later. But I just thought I'd put this out there to say hi and let you know that we're alive and well in sunny Florida. Thanks. Talk to you later.